Okay.
Rick and Morty episode revolves around exploring variants or clones of a quasi-main character. Cliché. Also, Jerry's. The milk-to-cereal ratio in this bowl is f***ing heinous. And that's after some of it is spilled out.
You gonna eat that? Not really.
Then why did you f***ing order it? It looks as if nary a single noodle has been de-ramened.
The road provides.
Doing a riff on the dude abides because someone once told you the Big Lebowski is peak cinema and forgetting that, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Are you here from the future? Are you here to kill me? You think I came from the future to replace a guy who loves them all?
Stubble Jerry would be Cormac McCarthy-Solent at TVSins.
Oh. What? Don't make him any more suspicious. Talk to him.
Not realizing that a Jerry striking up a conversation with a Rick out of the blue is about the most suspicious thing a Jerry could do.
Your frozen dumplings are still in there, Jerry.
Title of my sex tape?
Don't waste my freezer space.
I hate to imagine the smartest man in the universe is struggling with freezer space the same way I do after a trip to Costco.
We try to mark safe trails for each other. Upside-down coaster means it's cool.
But what if someone else turns over the coaster or puts it somewhere else? Or what if there's a universe where an upside-down coaster means the same thing as those upside-down pineapples that I pretend to understand the meaning of?
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, holy shit, she saw me! I know! You did great!
It's unclear why Jerry and Mooch spend so much time hiding and sneaking around if being seen in another dimension doesn't have any real consequences. If it's cold enough to need parkas, it's cold enough to also need gloves.
Oh, Jesus.
Presumably, the Smiths in this dimension didn't have a Rick to portal them someplace warm. But that's no excuse to choose to freeze to death outside without coats instead of at least trying to stay warm in the house.
Without the trail, this family would just be gone. But the road remembers. There's so many of us.
There's nothing about any of these wall trinkets that indicates they come from Jerry's, or that this wall is a memorial of some kind. If it were me, I'd interpret this less as the road remembering and more of people disposing of random pocket junk in a poor frozen family's house.
You still don't get it, buddy. We're the same.
Boss Jerry, who we'll meet later, would probably take exception to this assertion. Apparently, dimension hopping didn't seem nearly dangerous enough on its own, so Jerry also agreed to be pointlessly shrunk down to a couple of inches. What could possibly go wrong? In this case, nothing, which is even weirder. I'm assuming the discount Sweeney Todd dimensional portal chair only works after you've wiggled the lever in this very specific way, meaning this episode should have been called Every Jer, Every Mort, All at Rick.
Boy, I might be living a little too anchors up, Jerry.
I can't tell if Rick is wearing a puka shell necklace here or just has a tan line from wearing one. And not knowing bothers me.
You want a margarita?
All good. He has to know that's not you.
But does it even matter? Nobody in any of the realities they visit seems to care that the wrong Jerry, or even multiple Jerrys, are hanging around. Not to mention, this Rick is even more drunk than your average Rick.
I mean, I'm not actually from the dimension you found me in. My whole family jumped together.
We're going to get to a point, maybe in season 10 or 11, where each episode will just be a retelling of previous episodes and a new screenwriter won't have to be credited at all.
But then I turned into a bug and we all had sex. Eagle, man! I guess it is all pretty cool when I say it out loud.
Sure, but only because Jerry left out the part about going to the daycare center afterwards to try and hook up with an other dimensional version of himself.
Get me home!
The only reason you're late is because you had to have some shower beers, Jerry-thin. Feel like you should be taking more responsibility for this slip-up.
You mapping new routes and keeping them to yourself?
I'm confused. Does every route have to go through Boss Jerry and Grand Central, or is going through Grand Central just an option? Either Mooch has done a terrible job explaining the rules of the road, or none exist.
Hey, get off of me!
Taking photos of the Jerrys you want to blacklist when most Jerrys look alike. And yes, I know, that's Jerryist.
What about my life? I didn't ask for any of this. You just showed up at my house.
And then you agreed to come with him. He didn't Jerry nap you, you f***ing appendix.
Okay. Here's my pitch. We get jobs as dock workers. Tell them we're twins or something. Save up for 3 months and move to Spain. We'll open a dance studio.
Pitching the plot for what will probably be a season 9 episode in the middle of this season 8 episode.
Yeah. This used to be my dimension. The shed was my way out.
Then why did you say,
Buddy, a guy like us can hike the whole multiverse without even leaving the house.
almost every portal has been outside the house? If the road provides, could it take a second to provide some rationale?
I'm a tea guy myself. Earl Grey, little milk.
Milk in your Earl Grey, you peasant? That's disgusting. What you need is just a squeeze of lemon, a bit of paprika, a dash of cinnamon, 3 minutes in the microwave, and then an eternity in the trash with the kombucha on your way to getting a f***ing coffee.
The kids didn't respect me? Rick hates me? How long did it take before you even noticed I was gone?
I'm sorry, was somebody talking?
Address?
Oh. Is it a number or like a lot of letters?
I refuse to believe that Rick couldn't scan Jerry and find out exactly what dimension he's from, thus skipping a further unneeded interaction with Jerry.
If these guys try to kill me in the shed, I will not hold back.
Fair's fair.
I'll be mean about it. Mean deaths.
Can you blame me for leaving? No, I get it.
I see no substantive difference between how Stubble Jerry is treated versus Vanilla Jerry, so if he gets it, why hasn't he left his family already? Or is it because that would run the risk of doing something interesting? Also, show teases us with a mean death for Jerry, but doesn't provide even a fishhook's worth of detail as to said meanness. I'd just like to know how far off my Jerry deserves to be peeled barometer is.
The only way back to your reality is through Grand Central.
Convenient third act finale setup says what?
But I've got an idea.
Is your idea to ask Rick to give you a bunch of weapons and maybe power armor? Because that'd be my idea. Jerry and Mooch have time for this.
I'm so glad making the mouse big didn't kill it. It eventually might.
Any distance they might have gained on Boss Jerry by obtaining this escape mouse is negated by this conversation.
Hey!
Beating yourself off with your own wiener.
I'm nothing like you! He's got a gun?
Waiting until you're in the extremely fragile pocket dimension tunnel to pull out your gun instead of at any point before now. No.
Besides, maybe Boss Jerry's gone now.
In a matter of just a few seconds, the faces have been photoshopped off this family photo.
You missed Morty mating with an octopus.
It'll probably happen again.
Mating with an octopus. When did Morty become so deep?
Guys, we all use those couches!
Jerry's on a recliner, not a couch, Beth. More importantly, where are their beverages? Why are they raw dogging popcorn with no esophageal lubricant? I see no further issues with this scene as presented.
With the whole multiverse thing, can we just be done?
I'm not buying you lunch. What if we call it breakfast too?
Don't think he knows about second breakfast, Pip.
The road provides.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Change channel.
Kid, frozen. Jerry's like you, then make me sick.
Why can't you just stay home?
I have had enough of you!
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
I'm getting low on water, and the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee.